Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another Minecraft video on the Hawknet server. I know it has been a while. I got some explaining to do. So uni work kind of took center hold over my life over the past few months. That's why uploads have been sparse and few in between, especially these Minecraft ones as they take a very long time to make. I have to actually build stuff, which can take hours. Um, so yeah, but now I have just handed in my final project as of yesterday. So hopefully, if that is you know, good enough project and all goes to plan, I should be passing this course at the end of this month, end of June of this year. I have to do a verbal presentation, and yeah, then I'm done basically. Fully fledged architecture course completed. So that's hype. Gonna be able to be pushing out a lot more content for you guys as soon as that's done. So with that out of the way, let's talk about the server. So basically, because of the release of 1.17 coming up, the Caves and Cliffs update and all that, this server is still on 1.14.4 as you can see there in my F3. Um, so there's going to be a server refresh at some point in the near future. I don't know when this is going to happen. But it will be coming probably within the next, I don't know, 2 months or so, probably in during this summer. Um, so when that happens, this entire world will be compressed. It will be available to download. So I'll probably continue work on this build that I've been working on in a single player series. I might, oh, there goes my sword. I might bring some other people into the world. I might like start a smaller server where I can have Wolfgang come in and we carry on our collab builds because that guy, I'm telling you, man, he I might be the architect, but damn is he better at building a Minecraft than me. Um, and then obviously I'll be starting a fresh series for season 2 for the Hawknet server where we'll be playing in 1.17. I haven't played much 1.17. I don't know how 1.17 works. I haven't really messed around with all of the new blocks, the netherite armor, the piglin trading, that sort of thing. I haven't even completed a world in 1.17 on single player before. So, if there's like any big changes that I should expect that you guys want to advise me on, feel free to leave a comment down below. Um, so yeah, what I'm gonna do for today is just show you guys the work that's been worked on since the last video because there has been quite some big changes. And while I'm doing that, I'll just talk to you guys a bit. And while you're at it, I don't ask for this very often, but I've noticed a good proportion. I think it's something like 70% of people watching my videos aren't subscribed. I'll put the statistic up on the screen here. So if you haven't subscribed, take a moment to just double check that you are subscribed. I don't ask for this very often. I'd appreciate it if you hit that. Thank you very much. Right, so this hasn't changed at all. The front entrance, me and Wolfgang still can't decide how we want this gate to look. Uh, you know, being indecisive builders and all that. I've still got to excavate that side to do the mirrored dwarf statue. And then this is our storage chest from where we've been excavating stuff, where we got a lot of blocks ready for building and stuff. I need to go and farm some more terracotta though because we do not have much terracotta. We are running out of terracotta very quickly. Um, so this has changed dramatically. Um, so these side arches and columns, this stairway going down. This stairway was Wolfgang. Dude is a fantastic designer. He really knows his color schemes. Yeah, I am loving the look of this. The only thing that I think really needs work is maybe the ceiling. It'd be cool if we do some sort of lofted ceiling thing. Um, and then this is the new sort of mausoleum crypt room. There'll be inserts in the sidewalls with just like little crypts and stuff, and then I've got a statue, like an honorary statue to some sort of dwarven king or something, I don't know, fighting this weird lizard creature. Um, I don't know what I was doing with this one, but I knew this room needed some sort of centerpiece, so that's what we got. He's using a club. If you can see that, gotta put a tail on him. I might do that in today's episode just to finish off this statue work. Yeah, so that is looking awesome. Now going down the stairs. So what we wanted to do, I don't know if we discussed this in previous episodes, was to have this descend into a ravine. So I bought a bunch of TNT from the Nether Reef where I hoard all of my TNT down here, and I started excavating. As you can kind of see, there's like some mermaid excavation there. And then I got down about 20 blocks or so, and it just turned out that there's actually a natural ravine that lines up perfectly with where I was excavating. Oh, this bridge has changed. Huh, okay. Um, oh, he's actually done more work. Okay, cool. So yeah, all of this ravine below, like, these wooden planks pretty much, that was all naturally generated. So that's, I mean, how much luckier can you really get, honestly? Um, Honestly worked out so well, so well. We've got our little underground aquarium here. Yet the salmon is still alive and well. Very nice. Yeah, this is looking fantastic. I think what could be cool is maybe adding in some podzol into the walls here, make it look like the growth is climbing up the room, maybe some vines and stuff. I don't know. I'll have to test some stuff with that. Podzol's very hard to come across as well, so yeah. So got this is new to me, this part. So let's just okay. It looks like he's just planning out routes for. Yeah, he's just planning where he's going to put some tunnels and stuff. This is exactly what we were discussing that we were going to do. We're just going to have a bunch of bridges all at different heights. It's going to go up as well. We're going to excavate up. What we're probably going to do is use coordinates and just kind of go to the top of the mountain and dig our way down because it'll be easier to excavate that way because you can't TNT upwards. Don't know if that was obvious or not. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of excavating going in the upwards direction from this and having bridges not only below but above this. This is going to feel quite grandiose once this is complete, like this massive sort of dwarven chasm entrance hall thing. And then we've got like a nice little grass area. This is the second beacon I placed. I nearly have enough iron for the third beacon from the iron farm. I might actually, I saw a different iron farm design from a guy on another server that my brother's on. And I might be implementing that because it's something stupid like 5,000 iron ingots per hour. Yeah, so that's obviously going to be a lot more efficient. But yeah, this is coming along fantastically. Yeah, so that is basically where we're at with the Dwarven Mineshaft. As for the rest of the build, there hasn't really been much going on. This has basically been the focus right now, excavating this area, because this kind of kills two birds with one stone. We're able to complete a build, and as we're excavating this mountain, we're actually collecting materials and resources for future builds. So it's kind of a double whammy. It's a very efficient way of doing things. And yeah, it's just all around a much better approach than starting with the topside builds, because otherwise we would just be using materials instead of gaining them. In this case, we are gaining an absolute metric crap ton of materials and using very little. Yeah, I'm sorry if my voice sounds a bit different today, guys. I do have a little bit of a cold, a blocked nose. Don't know if you can tell. So if I sound different, that's why. Oh yeah, also there's this. I just happened to find a skeleton spawner down here, so we now have a skeleton farm for bone meal and arrows, which is nice. Mainly bone meal though. Bone meal is very nice. See how long it takes for one to come down here. He's already coming. Look at that. Ooh. Is spawning free? Yes. bones. Was that 3? 4, wow. Yeah, so yeah, you get with looting free, you get like a nice amount. Some gold here and stuff. And then easy way back up. Just another elevator. Alright, let's go sleep. Yeah, this hasn't really changed much, this area. Because, as you guys know, wow, the frame rate drop with all the chests, it's insane. I have been extremely busy. Okay, so what I was going to do was finish off that tail on the lizard. We'll do a little bit more excavation work. And we'll just kind of chill and chat. So, we've got E3 coming up this Sunday. Very excited for that. Infinite's hopefully multiplayer reveal is going to be the centerpiece of that entire show. Really looking forward to seeing what comes out of that. I'm hoping for a BTB 2.0. I'm not going to lie. Reach's Invasion is probably the most fun BTB that has been made in the Halo franchise. I'm a big fan of Invasion. The only problem is that I completely agree with Ice Spiteful's take on this. The fact that it's only available in ranked playlists kind of sucks. Because I imagine there'd be a lot more people who'd be willing to play it if it wasn't so competitive and try hard. Halo is really kind of disconnected from that kind of casual gamer mentality. And I completely agree. It's why I stopped playing CS. It's just it's too much, man. I cannot with competitive gaming anymore. I mean it has its appeal, grinding for ranks and stuff, getting better. But yeah, it's just as soon as you put competition or ranked next to a game, you're gonna get cheaters, and it's not fun. But social games, 100% love it. Okay, so what I think we'll do is we'll finish off that tail first, and then I want to see if I can get any Podzo. I think there might be some in the shop I can buy. Do I have cobble on me? I don't. Okay. We'll grab from... Well, it's just got to have cobblestone there. There we go. That should do it. I'm going to need slabs and stairs as well. Let's just... And... That'll probably be fine. So yeah, and the other big thing, I was actually discussing this with some people last night about whether, because obviously Halo Infinite's multiplayer is going to be free to play, so this is great because in times like this with the whole, you know, the pandemic and everything that's going on, I can't say the word. I mean, it doesn't matter. I won't get monetized anyway because I don't have enough views on the channel, but I'd rather not, you know, actually compromise this video in the future if I ever do suddenly blow up and this video does get monetized. Yeah, people haven't been able to work, so they can't necessarily afford to pay for something like a multiplayer experience or like a massive AAA game like Halo Infinite when that comes out. So it's gonna be huge for the player base when that game eventually launches, because you're gonna have so many more players in that game who, if the game wasn't free to play, might not necessarily have been playing it. So yeah, it's probably gonna have, I reckon, launch day, you'll probably see, I don't know, maybe 25 million plus players online. I mean, imagine that. Imagine how quick queue times are gonna be. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be absolutely insane. So yeah, very, very, very excited for that. Here we go. Let's just something like this, maybe. Yeah, here we go. Maybe I'll take the slabs off the end part here, make it kind of code to more of a point, and just do something like that. Ah, yeah, there we go. That's looking like a tail. It's a shame I can't really use like a sort of mid-range block to bring it to a point here, but you know, it's Minecraft. As long as it looks okay from this angle, I'm happy with it, which it does. Alright, that didn't take too long. So let's get to some excavating. Or the Podzo. Let's go and check and see if there's any Podzo. So yeah, that's the other thing I was discussing, was if Forge is gonna be included in that multiplayer kind of free to play experience. This is different. Huh, okay. Um because if that's the case, then obviously that means like custom games by extension should be free to play as well. So, and obviously customs is my entire favorite part of the multiplayer experience in Halo. It doesn't look like we got Podzo. No, we don't. Okay, we're gonna have to go and find a biome. So yeah, if that's the case, then that'll be great because you'll see people again who might not necessarily have been able to pay for Infinite being able to make their own custom maps, and the amount of content driven by the community is going to be absolutely insane. I don't want to use the word Infinite because everybody makes that joke. So yeah, that's going to be pretty hype. I would definitely be paying for the game, the campaign as well. Yeah, I mean that's just a given. I have the money to spend on it, and I wanna play that game so bad. So that is getting the full whatever price tag that game is. Unless it's something ludicrous, obviously. If it's like $100 or £75 game, I don't think I'll be paying for it for a while. But if it's like a typical $60 AAA game, so about 45 British pounds, then yeah, I'll happily shell out for that. So yeah, when that launches, I think the first thing I'll probably be doing is jumping into Forge. I won't even be jumping into the campaign. I'll be playing Forge, and as soon as I kind of learn my way around Forge, what I want to do is, if and when this channel ever reaches 100 subscribers, 100 subs, I want to start a new series where I will be doing tutorials on Infinite's Forge mechanics. Not just the mechanics in terms of like how to actually, you know, use Forge on a basic level, but also tutorials on how to build maps, anything from big team battle maps to arena slayer maps to infection maps, linear infection maps, making minigame maps, that sort of thing, especially around linear infection, because linear infection is a very finicky thing to tweak. I'm just going to tab out here for a second, guys, so I can check the map and see where we have tiger biomes. Yeah, things like how to set up your sightlines correctly, and how to get things like doors and timed events working. I don't know how Infinite Forge is going to work yet. It will probably bring back scripting, like with Halo 2 Anniversary and Halo 5. I imagine that's probably the case. I'm just checking the map now. But if that is, then obviously it's going to be a very easy tutorial to set up, how to set up timed events and that sort of thing, because you know it's pretty much just here's a button that spawns at X time that's tied to X door. You press button, it opens. Whereas in Reach, it's you got to set up a crate with some explosives, and then you have a timer so that this grenade drops on the explosives. And then if you want the explosion to go off longer than 3 minutes into the round, then you have to do a finicky thing where it's like a daisy chain system, where part of the chain doesn't spawn for 3 minutes and it sets off prematurely, so it has to reset, and then it has to go through the cycle twice, so you get a longer than 3 minute timer, which is obviously very complicated and just annoying. I'll probably make a tutorial about that anyway, because Reach's Forge is still very active. There's a very big Forge community in Reach at the moment. And not many people know all of these little tricks about how to make timers last longer than 3 minutes, so it'll be very useful to kind of share those sorts of secrets, I think. Have more people know about it, have more people making maps with these tricks. because it's the difference between making an infection map that lasts 4 minutes and an infection map that lasts, you know, you could do up to, I think it's 7 minutes you can make. Yeah, I think, yeah, 7 minutes is the longest timer that you can make using these mechanisms, which is very neat. I think if you set up a sort of AND gate daisy chain, you can even make it like a 9-minute mechanism. If I remember correctly, I might be wrong. It might be only 8 minutes, but it's cool. Like being able to take it from like only a 4-minute map to, you know, like a 6 or 7 minute map, so you have a longer experience. Because personally, I think 4 minutes for like an entire infection map is very short. Um, 6 to 7 minutes actually, you know, it makes it feel more earned and more intense. I am really having trouble finding a tiger biome, guys. So yeah, that is something that is planned for the channel. 100 subs, I'll start a series for Forge tutorials, specifically for Halo Infinite. I might cover MCC as well. We'll see. Um, Now I've covered that, what I'm gonna do now, guys, is I'm gonna pause the recording here for a bit, and I'll come back once I've found a tiger biome. Alright, I'm back, guys. So I found a tiger biome, sort of. The problem is it's like 10,000 blocks away, so we're gonna do a little bit of nether reef traveling. I've got my obsidian and flint still ready for the other side. So it's negative it's negative 1,500 or negative 1,600 by negative 13,000. So we are negative in both directions, which means we want to go this way. So we need negative 200 that way for the nether kind of conversion, because every 1 block in nether is obviously 8 in the overworld. And then we need 13,000 divided by 8 is 1,500, and then an extra, it's about 1,620-ish blocks that way. So we need negative 200 by negative 1,600-ish, I think. Yeah, about that. So let's get to it. Shouldn't take too long with Elytra. We're nearly at level 200 already. Okay, there we go. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts. E3, what are you excited for? I've heard some people talking about a Bayonetta release. I'm not a Bayonetta player myself, so can't really speak for that audience, but I guess it'd be cool. Okay, we're getting there. We're over halfway there already. Look at that. Oh, I've never traveled. There. Right here. This is, in theory, a little bit more this way. And then, so right here-ish. This should be good. Right. Hopefully, this should spawn us in a tiger biome. Oh, look at that. Got an achievement for it as well. Very nice. Perfect. Now we have access to Podzo. Brought some shulkers with me, which we're going to try and fill up. Oh, I love it. Can you silk touch Podzo? Do you have to silk touch Podzo? Yes, you do. Oh, it's a good thing I've got it then. Holy. this is nice. You gotta love Podzo. There's so much mossy cobble here as well. I might get some of that one in here too. Because I think these are different texture to what's used in the dungeons. It looks like it. Slightly different. Let's just double check. See if it's actually the same block ID. Yeah, no, it's the same. Ah, that Podzo. Such a nice block. It's useful for so many things. Especially for things like Wild West builds. To make kind of like trails with them, like as a detail block for like where the ground is maybe damper. I'm really looking forward to the moss blocks as well. Alright, so we'll see a 1.17 feature. There we go, let's get a bunch of this stuff. Alright, I'm gonna harvest this stuff for a little bit. Maybe I'll make a little time lapse of me harvesting it. And I'll get back to you guys once I build these 3 chests, because this is gonna take a while. It's kind of spread out all over the place. Alright, let's get to it. Alright guys, so that is all of Podzo. Now, collected we have 3 more shulker boxes and a little bit extra. So we are ready to go ahead and head back. Luckily, we don't have to make the trip back. We can just do this. Love it. Perfect. Let's make sure. Get night to pass. There we go. Right, let's go and play some Podzo. There we go. Alright. Alright, so I'm thinking we just scatter in some pods all around the edges near the walls where it's going to be most visible. And the reason... Oh. Oh, okay. Alright then. That's, The reason why I'm not using the stuff in the shulkers is because I want to keep that for my stash for when I add more Podzo in areas in the future. So that is why. Let's put a bit here maybe. Let's add some down here. Yeah, that's good. I don't want to put too much, just a few bits here and there. Let's add another one here. And one here. Put one here. You know what could be cool is in 1.17 the mushroom blocks that glow, the ones from the Nether, having those in here instead of the glowstone. I think that would look nice. Add maybe just one here. Alright, let's see how that looks. Alright, that's better. I like that. It just breaks up the grass a little bit. It makes it look a bit more detailed. I like it. Perfect. Okay. Now what I think I might do is maybe work on the ceiling in the main entrance a bit. Just kind of play around with what's going on up here. I might just do like one corner just to get an idea. Or where would be a good place to kind of test where this is going to look good? Maybe like in one of these segments. The thing is, these columns are not the same sort of frequency or even spacing as these arches. So it's going to be difficult to make it look good. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. Okay. What I'm thinking is... Yeah, I'll probably do a corner first, just to test how I want these to go. Yeah, so if we kind of border out... Yeah, let's get some dirt on my hotbar so that we can... And then we'll go... No, that's too much. There we go, right. Be careful. There we go, that's it. Just border out this area here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Maybe I'll make it a block shorter. Just so it's a 6 by 6 instead. might just do something quite simple, like going from stairs to half slabs, and then to different blocks lining this bit. So yeah, oh, okay, it fell off again. Make ourselves a little platform to work on. There we go. So I think, yeah, there we go. This. Take these ones out because those are going to be lined, and then the rest can stay the same. Yeah, this is going to be good. Okay, now we've got to decide what blocks we're going to use. Oh, you know what? You know what could look good? Any more close? Yeah, we do. Okay. Do that. Add so many chests. So many chests. Can't I gotta be in this. Okay, alright. Not in that one. Not in that one. Is that taking that? Oh, that's free, yeah. Some there, but wrong kind. Looks like I'm gonna have to make mine. Unless I have some extra ones around here somewhere for some reason. Got one. Okay. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to harvest some spruce real quick. I got bone meal in here. Oh, hello, creeper. That was bone meal. Space these out a bit more. Well, these two will do for now. We don't need too much. Let's place the other three. Okay, so we just want to do something like that. Yeah. Yeah. And then for the lining blocks, sure, let's use some quartz. And then I think stone brick stairs, somewhere around this area. And then for the slabs, this like could look good. Here we go, got some of that. Okay, it'll be just stairs. I'll leave that as stone maybe. And then the slabs. Quartz. Yeah, alright, here we go. Right, first things first. And then alright, lovely. Right, next. And then we want slabs. Doot, doot. Oh. What's that keep happening? I'll get those later. Like that, and then the stairs. Alright. Oh yeah. That looks fantastic. Imagine that just tiled across these, so we have like some narrower ones here. Oh yeah, that looks nice. I like that. Especially with the white, it really helps with the glow effect from the quartz. That's really good. So I think I'll probably do that for each corner, and then we have narrower ones. Now, let me just see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna be here. So then this is leaving us with 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we can totally just tileable across the narrow ones because it will be a 3 block gap every time up until we get to this. So it will be perfect. I think that'll look kind of cool. That'll be neat. Okay, I might work on that later off camera, but I think that's long enough of a video for today. We got the statue finished on the tail. You saw a bunch of progress that's been made in the Dwarven Mines. What we're going to be doing with the ceiling, and obviously the Podzo collection as well. So, you know, it might even look good here for the door swing curve, the scratching in the floor. But yeah, I think I'm going to end off this video here because I got some other stuff I want to work on, some other videos. So, hopefully, I'll be able to make some more content on this server soon before the map reset happens, because yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be coming back to how soon I'll be coming back to this project as a single player series when I'll be working on the multiplayer primarily on the new season. Yeah, so I'll try and get as much of this done as possible before the map reset. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying this series, you want to see more of this build and where this is going, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't done so already, like I said at the start of the video, I don't ask this very often, but I will emphasize it in this video today. Please make sure you're subscribed if you haven't done so already. See if we can get these beacons finished off in the next video as well. I am very close to having enough iron for the other two. So if we get those done, it's really gonna speed up our production, because if we get bored here, we can start working on a different part of the mountain. Because at the moment we can only really do this half. But once we get the other ones, he'll be good. All right, but I'm gonna leave it off here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.